In today's news, Meta have acquired something. They've also announced something. They've also said that the refresh rate is now going to be 120, not in experimental, and Pico looks like they're about to take over their world. So the first story is that Meta have acquired a haptics software startup, and I want to call it Lofelt, but I'm not 100% sure whether you pronounce it. I'll put the link in the description down below. The Wall Street Journal have announced this, so, you know. But a spokesman from Meta has basically said that they're welcoming him on board, and it looks like potentially it could be some sort of haptics bracelet that they invent years down the line, or never actually use, but, you know, competitors, gotta get them, ain't you? This company invented a subwoofer called Bracelet back in 2017, and then this year in July stopped making or supporting it. Like I say, they look like experts in haptics, so I expect we're going to be seeing something, maybe haptics in the headset, you know, down the line, because they're not doing it in this one, or that's the rumour that they're not going to be doing it in this one. The next bit of news is the Meta Connect on October the 11th. It looks like this is going to be where they announce Project Cambria, or the Quest Pro, or the Quest 2 Pro. I don't know what they want to call it. These events are done every year, but because Mark Zuckerberg announced that the new headset was going to be coming in October, it does look probably likely that this is going to be the big announcement of the actual thing that everyone already knows quite a lot of details about, apart from the fact that whether it's going to be work or for play, or both, but just get the message right. This leads on to the fact that the Quest 2 is going to be removing the experimental bit of the 120 Hz and just having 120 Hz, which most people, if you've known about it, have been using it for quite some time. It's not really an experimental. It's a bit like Airlink was about 2 months ago. Meta have really got to nail this launch of the new headset, with Pico coming snapping at the heels with their new Neo 4 that's coming out, and PlayStation VR 2, and also Apple's headset, and if Valve decide to throw in a new headset as well. It's definitely going to be interesting times for the next 6 months to see actually what's coming and what does well, and how much this headset's actually going to cost. It'll be sort of interesting to see what Pico comes out with, because that's apparently coming sooner maybe. And if they launch the Pico 4 Pro in all the countries and it's really cheap, and then Meta released their Pro version and it's really expensive, we might see some people switching over to Pico. And then with PSVR 2 coming out and Apple, I do kind of think this is a really crucial time for Meta. They haven't really had the best publicity in the last few weeks, months, last 6 months, since changing the name from Oculus to Meta. A lot of people haven't been that happy, and the price increase, and well, it's going to be interesting to see what the other prices come out. I expect Apple to be the highest price out of a lot of them, with probably the least offered. I mean, let's face it, they just have to slap the Apple logo on and they can charge $1,000 more. It's certainly interesting times. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. Which one's going to be the biggest out of a lot of them? Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you in the next one. Goodbye.